you someone that likes to procrastinate? Are you someone that likes to have your time stolen from you? I'm Mary Scott from Wealth with Passion. And do you know this, that procrastination is the thief of time? It takes away the time that you have because you're procrastinating. While you're not making a decision, you're actually just sitting in neutral. I did this, which is going back and forth, but it's really not that. It is actually being in neutral. And I believe that you don't actually move forward until you make decisions. And what procrastination does is, well, I think it keeps you in your safety zone or your comfort zone. Probably comfort zone's a better word. I think it keeps you safe. And that's okay if you want to be safe. But if you want to move forward, if you want to make the most of every day, it's worth considering this. Because in my business, I'll speak to people every day around the globe. You've heard me say this before, but I really do speak to people around the globe. And they say that they want a business, they want to work for themselves, but when it actually comes to the crunch, they procrastinate. It's almost like they're afraid of making a decision because they might get it wrong. And then, that opens up the can of worms, really, in my perspective. Well, you might get judged, and what will other people think? And quite often, it's also about, will people like me if I make a particular decision? And sometimes it feels safer to stay on the fence. I don't know about that. You get a prickly backside, I know that. But I'll tell you something. There's 168 hours every week. And it's up to you how you use them. And I'm looking at my day today. My goodness, I've packed it in. I've been up, early hours this morning. It's getting on here now at my house. So I jam pack everything in. I actually look, what else can I do? What else can I do? How else can I move myself forward? So my question to you is, do you get the very best out of every week? When I say the very best for you. What is it that you want? Or are you busy running around pleasing everyone else? You see, the thing about procrastination is that it's a great excuse. Oh, no, I'll never make a decision about that. I procrastinate so much. It's almost like it's a categoric thing. Because I do that, it makes it totally acceptable. Well, I go, I don't think so. It's about what you choose. And I think you have to take responsibility. If you really are a procrastinator, okay, then hang your hat on that and be that. And if you've decided that that's what you're going to do and allow your time to be stolen from you, then that's perfectly fine for me. But if it's something that always gets in the way for you, the challenge is to overcome it. And I think a good rule of thumb for procrastination is make an agreement with yourself. Get the pen, write it down. Okay, I'm procrastinating now about, it could be anything. It could be going out to lunch. Could be, will I have yogurt and fruit for breakfast, or will I have porridge? My goodness, these sound really simple, but I know people do procrastinate about things like that. So get the pen. What time is it now? How long have I been procrastinating? Write it down. Take the pen, write it down. How long have I been procrastinating? Oh my gosh, I've been procrastinating about this decision now for 2 weeks. Enough. You decide. Take responsibility. Okay, I've been procrastinating about this decision. And mostly it's an important decision because we're scaredy cats. We get afraid and then we don't make the decision. So you've been waiting 2 weeks. So how much time do you need? And I think this is a really, really good thing to put into practice. So then get your pen again, write down, I will procrastinate for 2 more hours. If it's 2:10 now, at 4:10, no more, make a decision. And then take the consequences of the decision. Whatever that decision is, take it on, make it. It might mean that you can make another decision and change that decision. You don't need to always follow through, because that's the scaredy cat stuff. Oh, if I do that, what will, like, what are the consequences? Who might not like that? There's a whole myriad of things that can actually get in the way. So if you're a procrastinator, start to put the big T, time limit. You can only do it for so long. And it might be, yes, you can let it go for 2 weeks. Let me tell you, that's a lot of hours. If there's 168 hours in 1 week, times 2. However, I was nearly going to say but then, but I don't like using the word but. However, if you believe that's the sort of time you need, start there and work your way down. If you seriously know you're a procrastinator, then seriously put some time on it. I am willing to procrastinate for 3 hours, 3 days, whatever it is. And after that time, whatever you've written down, you have to move and make a decision. Because, every day people are losing time. I had a friend say to me once, my God, you pack more in a day than I do in a month. And I thought about that. I thought, I don't watch television. I don't even have stations connected here at my home. I didn't know that until the dog sitter told me, I couldn't get the TV. Like, oh, okay. Yes, I watch a bit of Netflix. But even then, what's the time? I can only do this for a certain amount of time because I've got priorities. And there's always going to be competing priorities. But that's not the problem with the procrastinators. The procrastinators, in my view, are concerned about what everyone else thinks. If they make this decision, what will happen? If they make that decision, what will happen? Just draw a line in the sand. Agree to procrastinate for a particular amount of time. Reduce it down. So this week, if you're procrastinating about topic A, give yourself a time, write it down, and after that time, when it expires, make the decision. And then move on and feel the consequences. Take on those consequences and be open to change them. And honestly, if you're happy being a procrastinator, one of those people, I don't know kind of people, it's okay. However, it is my experience talking to thousands of people now, and I have, that a lot of people want to change that. And what they're doing is they're hanging the hat on it. And what I mean by that is they're using it as an excuse. Oh, this is who I am, okay? And you have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to move forward. You have to be willing to actually make a decision. So there's a challenge if you're a procrastinator. If you're allowing your time to be taken from you because of your indecision or your fraidy cat mode, I call it, or you're afraid of what other people would think, just move forward in your time. Set your own goals. Set your times. If you've got 1 hour to procrastinate, stick to it, then make the decision. Might mean you have to make another decision, but at least you'll move forward. You won't be stagnant. You won't be bored. You won't be sitting in front of television just mindlessly watching crap. There's a lot of crap on there. There's some good stuff too, I agree. However, I don't know that I would be a person that is well versed in that, so I probably should shut my mouth because I shouldn't have an opinion about something I don't watch. And I haven't watched television for, 6 years or more. So there you have it, Mr. and Mrs., Ms., whatever your title is, procrastinator. Something for you to ponder, something for you to change. If you'd like to leave me some comments, please do. I'm going to put my website again. If you want to reach out to me, you are most welcome. But I do like the comments. I do like if people are finding my little videos helpful. I'm Mary Scott from Wealth with Passion. And happy procrastinating or happy decision making. You choose. Be awesome.